Thank you very much. First of all, I thank ET Government, Economic Times and Freshworks and other sponsors for organizing today's stakeholder consultation. You see, as everybody is aware, we have a very huge target of making UP's economy into a $1 trillion economy. And without consultation of the stakeholders, without consulting everybody in the system, we can't hope to reach anywhere near that target. And I saw the itinerary and I'm very happy that people from all fields, corporates, PSUs, everybody is speaking here. Everybody is contributing to the ideas of how to make Uttar Pradesh $1 trillion economy, and this is in consonance with our Prime Minister's target of making India's economy into a large economy. You all will be wondering what sports has to do with the $1 trillion economy. Now, as I started, you see, every facet of economy, every facet of human resource development will get into picture if we talk about a holistic development and we talk about $1 trillion economy. I will briefly say what we are now trying to do in the sports arena. We have proposed a new sports policy. I think it was in the newspapers today. Many of you must have read about this, which is very revolutionary sports policy where we are, apart from harnessing the talent that we already have, apart from providing infrastructure facilities to our huge rural population, we are trying to attract investment through corporates, through sports associations, through sports federations, by three ways. I must tell you, this is the, I think, first occasion where we are kind of explaining this to everybody. We addressed the sports associations yesterday. You see, we are coming up with a bidding process for corporates and for such authorities or investment vehicles which want to invest into sports infrastructure. State government is ready to provide land on a long-term lease basis so that the corporate doesn't have to invest in the land because land values are huge and a lot of investment is needed in purchase of land. Simultaneously, we are working on two parallel streams. One is that we are taking out a bidding process for setting up of infrastructure where the state government would consider providing VGF if there are viability issues in setting up of sports infrastructure and running it. The government will provide the viability gap funding wherever there is a viability issues on such infrastructure. And third, very important, where we already have a lead. We are willing to provide existing infrastructure on liberal terms to corporate to maintain that infrastructure and also to run that particular infrastructure. The corporates or under their CSR or wherever they find a way to invest, where they can not only utilize that infrastructure for international, national level competitions, but certain other activities which are restricted to, not to have outlandish kind of cultural activities, but yeah, they can. So these are three ways we are trying to involve corporates, and I'm very happy. I'll just mention one or two, like JSW has already started working with us and they are taking over our wrestling facilities where they want to start wrestling academy for wrestlers. We have very good kind of legacy of good wrestlers who have been winning medals in the national and international arena. So these three are one of the investment opportunities that would come the way of many corporates who want to contribute a bit to the social and human resource development. Many of the international competitions are coming our way, like a motorbike race is coming to UP now. We had a long discussion with NBA players, Dwight Howard and others, to set up NBA basketball academy here in one of the cities where they know there is infrastructure available. We are already building an infrastructure for them in Varanasi, proposed to be transferred to them. So this policy, which would also include esports. Esports is very lucrative and emerging area where a lot of corporates, particularly those who are into software, who are into soft technologies, they would be interested. So there also we are inviting investments from corporates, private funds. We have another sector, another area in sports, as you must have seen now recently held T20, where many of the batsmen of many teams, they were playing with Indian bats, SF, SG. They are all brands which are made in merit, and large scale productions are possible there. We have this is one district, one product for merit, and UP government is developing a lot of, promoting a lot of innovations in the products. Like one of the product that we were working was stitchless football. Somebody, I think some manufacturer from Pakistan has made that football, which is, there is no stitch in that football. So it's puncture proof, it is damage proof. So these kind of innovation we are also taking up. Basically cricket gear manufacturing is on a very large scale, and they contribute largely to the exports of the country from here. So these are some of the areas that the state government is working for in the arena of sports, and I hope many of you would go back home, read about it. We are just taking that policy to our cabinet. Once it is approved, we will circulate it to everybody for implementation. And we are coming up with bidding process in a very short time, and one of the major projects that we are working now is the international sports city near Gorakhpur. We have a 200 acres of piece of land there. International airport has already come up in Kushinagar. So many multinational corporates can come and set up this international sports city, which will have sports facilities as part of the project, but also entertainment and amusement and all those facilities which can sustain that project, which can make that project viable. So we'll share the details with you, but this is briefly what we are doing in the sports arena. And definitely we are aggressively working towards making our contribution to $1 trillion economy. Thank you so much.